I mean, most of us know the standard cardio grind, right? You hop on a treadmill, you slog it out for 45 long minutes, and you might burn, what, maybe 400 calories? And let's be honest, it gets incredibly boring. But with this boxing routine, we are cutting that time by more than half, down to just 20 minutes while actually bumping up the output to 600 calories. We're trading that boring, endless treadmill slog for a highly efficient, shorter, and honestly, way more dynamic workout. Let's just pause and really highlight this massive value proposition. 600 calories burned in a fraction of the time it takes to do traditional steady-state cardio. This isn't just some minor little tweak to your workout. It's an absolute paradigm shift in how you can approach your fitness efficiently. So let's get into the mechanics of this in our first section, the full body burn and why boxing actually works. When you think about traditional cardio, you're generally just moving in one direction, right? Straightforward. You're moving at the exact same pace, and you're using the exact same muscles over and over again. It's strictly one-dimensional. But boxing forces your entire body to fire all at once. Your arms, your legs, your core, your hips, they're all moving together simultaneously. And because you have way more muscles working at the exact same time, your heart rate just spikes so much faster, and it stays higher for much longer. More muscles working simply equals more calories burned and way better cardio in far less time.
Plus, as this quote hits right on the head, boxing builds endurance and coordination and reflexes and technique. You aren't just a hamster on a wheel here, you're actually training multiple things at once. Yes, you're getting your heart rate way up, but you're also building real functional skills. You're literally learning a craft while you get your sweat on.
All right, moving on to our next section, the beginner boxing blueprint, 5 rounds to fit.
For this, we're using what's called progressive skill stacking. We kick things off with step 1, which is purely footwork. Then we add the jab in step 2, combine it into a jab cross for step 3, build up to a jab cross hook in step 4, and finish the whole shebang with a massive burnout in step 5. By tackling these step by step, we completely avoid that overwhelmed feeling. You're gonna build this routine sequentially, nice and easy.
So let's break down round 1. This is 2 minutes of footwork only. Now, if you've never boxed before, listen very closely. There are absolutely no punches thrown in this round. It's just your feet. You're gonna step left, step right, step forward, and step back. The key here is to stay super light on your toes. Keep your weight on the balls of your feet and let your heels just barely hover off the ground. You never want to be flat-footed. In fact, according to our source material, being light on your toes is exactly what separates the true boxers from the brawlers. You'll do this for 2 solid minutes, and then you get a nice 30-second rest.
Okay, moving into round 2, we introduce our very first punch. For absolute beginners, a jab is just a straight punch thrown with your lead hand. So now, every single time you take a step like you did in round 1, you're gonna throw a jab, you're moving and punching at the same time. And trust me, this is exactly where your heart rate is really gonna jump. Now, a critical tip for novices, do not try to muscle this punch. The focus here is strictly on speed over power. You wanna snap that punch out and pull it right back to your face, kinda like you just touched a hot stove. Again, 2 minutes of work, followed by a 30-second rest.
Now we level up to round 3, the jab cross combination. We're bringing the right hand or your rear hand into the mix. So it's jab, then cross. Jab, then cross. But here's the secret. You have got to rotate that hip. When you throw that cross, you must rotate your hip on every single rep. For those of you looking for a killer core workout, well, this is it right here. Honestly, forget about doing endless crunches and planks. Rotating your hips with these punches will completely light up your core. 2 minutes on the clock, and then another 30-second rest.
Next up, round 4 introduces a 3-punch combo: jab, cross, and now the hook. The hook is a short lateral punch, but here's the secret that beginners almost always miss. The power comes from the pivot of your foot. Imagine you're squishing a bug under your shoe, and the rotation of your hip. It absolutely does not come from your arm muscles. If your arm is getting tired throwing the hook, you're doing it wrong. Push through this one, because this is the round where the cardio really hits you hard. Another 2 minutes of work, and then your final 30-second rest. And finally, we reach round 5, the burnout round. This is the round that truly counts, guys. For these final 2 minutes, you are going to throw everything you've just learned. Any combination you want, just totally mix it up. But the golden rule is this: move constantly and never stop. If you need to slow your pace down, that's completely fine. Slow down, but do not stop moving your feet or your hands. This 2-minute burnout will tell you exactly where your cardio endurance is currently sitting. After this, you are totally done and you get a full 1-minute rest.
All right, take a breath. That brings us to our final section, the cool down and measuring your success. Just think about what you just did there. 5 rounds, 2 minutes each. That's really only 10 minutes of actual active work. But during those 10 minutes, your heart rate was likely sitting right between 150 and 170 beats per minute the entire time. We're talking zone 3 and zone 4 cardio. That is literally the ultimate fat-burning zone. It perfectly proves exactly why these 10 minutes of intense, full-body active work completely blow a 45-minute casual jog totally out of the water.
Now, to make sure you get those amazing results every single time, our source provides 3 rapid-fire golden rules for success that every beginner just has to internalize. Number 1, stay light on your feet, always. Number 2, snap your punches, do not push them. Remember, it's all about speed over power. And number 3, move between every combination. Standing completely still is exactly what kills your cardio. Keep that footwork flowing, even when you aren't actively punching.
So here is your challenge. The source material recommends doing this exact routine 3 times a week for 1 month. If you commit to that, I promise your cardio will be completely unrecognizable. I want you to try this out, follow the beginner steps we laid out today, and then let me know which specific round nearly killed you.